Welcome back everyone. Today we are going to start chapter 14, Symmetry. 14.1 Introduction. Symmetry is an important geometrical concept commonly exhibited in nature and is used almost in every field of activity. Artists, professionals, designers of clothing or jewelry, car manufacturers, architects and many other make use of the idea of symmetry. So symmetry is very important. The beehives, the flowers, the tree leaves, religious symbols, rocks, sand, handkerchiefs, everywhere you find symmetrical design. So you can see the symmetry here. Here also you can see the symmetry. Here the same, and the right side is also the same. It's the same image. So you can see it's the symmetry. You have already had a feel of line symmetry in your previous class. A figure has a line symmetry if there is a line about which the figure may be folded so that the two parts of the figure will coincide. You might like to recall these ideas. Here are some of the activities to help. So you can see when you fold the paper, it will overlap the other image. So you can see compose a picture album showing symmetry. Create some colorful ink dot devils. So you can see from ink you can also do like this, and make some symmetrical paper cut designs. Enjoy identifying lines, also called axes. Symmetry is the designs you collect. So you can see, let us now strengthen our ideas on symmetry further. Study the following figures in which the line of symmetry are marked with dot lines. So you can see with dot lines, lines of symmetry is represented. So you can see here also, here about this line, it is symmetric figure. So you can see 14.2 lines of symmetry for regular polygons. You know that a polygon is a closed figure made of several line segments. The polygon made up of at least least number of line segments is the triangle. So with least number of line segment, it is called a triangle. Can there be a polygon that you can draw with still fewer line segments? Think about it. So a polygon is said to be a regular if all its sides are equal in length and all its sides are of equal measure. Thus an equilateral triangle is a regular polygon of 3 sides. Can you name the regular polygon of 4 sides? An equilateral triangle is regular because each of its sides have same length and each of its angle measure 60 degrees. So you can see equilateral triangle here. All the sides are of length A and all the angles are 60 degree. So a square is also regular because all of its sides are equal in length and each of its angle is right angle, that is 90 degree. Its diagonal are seen to be perpendicular bisector of one another. So you can see 90 degree, all the sides are equal. You can see that. If a pentagon is regular, naturally its sides should have equal length. You will later on learn that the measure of each of its angle is 108 degree. So you can see a regular hexagon has all its sides equal and each of its angle measures 120 degree. You will learn more about this figure later. So you can see 120 degree regular hexagon. The regular polygons are symmetrical figures and hence their lines of symmetry are quite interesting. Each regular polygon has some many lines of symmetry as it has sides. So you can see we can say that they have multiple line symmetry. So you can see multiple line symmetry are here. There are 4 diagrams, that is equilateral triangle, square, regular pentagon, regular hexagon. So there are 3 lines of symmetry in triangle and 4 lines symmetry in square, 5 lines symmetry in regular pentagon and 6 lines symmetry in regular hexagon. Perhaps you might like to investigate this by paper folding. Go ahead. And the concept of line symmetry is closely related to mirror reflection. So it is closely related to mirror reflection. The one side is another the reflection of another side. A shape has line symmetry when one half of it is the mirror image of the other half. A mirror line thus helps to visualize a line of symmetry. You can see in figure 14.8. So in 14.8 is the dot line or a mirror line. So this is not a mirror line here, but this is a mirror line. Is the dotted line a mirror line? Yes, this is a mirror line. So you can see here this is not symmetric, but this is symmetric. While dealing with mirror reflection, care is needed to note down the left-right changes in orientation as seen in the figure here. So you can see this R is reflected like this. The sides are changed. So you can see a mouse is standing here, but in the mirror you can see it is standing like opposite. The shape is same but the other way round. So you can see. Play this punching game. Fold a sheet into two halves. Punch a hole. Two holes about the symmetric folds. You can see. You can do it at your home. Very easy game. The fold is a line or axis of symmetry. Study about punches at different location on the paper fold and the corresponding lines of symmetry. So here is an exercise. You can do that, and if there is any doubt you can ask it in the comment section. Rotational symmetry. What do you say when the hands of a clock go round? You say that they rotate. The hands of a clock rotate in only one direction, about a fixed point, the center of the clock face. Rotation like movement of the hands of a clock is called a clockwise rotation. So the rotation of clock is called a clockwise rotation. Otherwise it is said to be anti-clockwise. So in the opposite direction of clockwise is anti-clockwise. What can you say about the rotation of a blade of a ceiling fan? Do they rotate clockwise or anti-clockwise? Or do they rotate both ways? If you spin the wheel of a bicycle, it rotates. It can rotate in either way, both clockwise and anti-clockwise. Give 3 examples each, a clockwise rotation and anti-clockwise rotation. When an object rotates, its shape and size do not change. The rotation turns an object about a fixed point. This fixed point is called the center of rotation. So what is the center of the rotation in the hands of a clock? Think about it. The angle of turning during rotation is called the angle of rotation. A full turn, means a rotation of 360 degrees. So you know that. What is the degree measure of the angle of rotation for a half turn? Second, a quarter turn. A half turn means rotation by 180 degree and a quarter turn means 90 degree rotation. When it is 12 o'clock, the hand of a clock are together. By 3 o'clock, the minute hand would have made 3 complete turns. But the hour hand would have only made a quarter turn. What can you say about their position at 6 o'clock? Have you ever made paper windmill? So you can see in the figure. The paper windmill in the picture looks symmetrical. You can see it looks symmetrical, but you do not have to find any line of symmetry. No, folding can help you to have coincidence halves. However, if you rotate it by 90 degree about the fixed point, the windmill will look exactly the same. You know that. We say the windmill has a rotational symmetry. So windmill has a rotational symmetry. When you turn by 90 degree, it will look the same, but it is not the same, but it will look the same. In a full turn, there is precisely 4 positions on rotation through the angle 90, 180, 270 and 360 degree. When the windmill look exactly the same, because of this we say it has a rotational symmetry of order 4. Here is one more example for rotational symmetry. Consider a square with P as one of its corner. Let us perform quarter turn about the center of the square mark. So you can see when the square mark is rotated, the P turn here, then P turn here, then in the original position. So it also has a rotational. Figure 14.3 is the initial position. Rotation by 90 degree about the center leads to figure 14.13.2. Note that the position of P now rotate again through 90 degree and you can get figure 13.3. In this way, when you complete 4 rotation, the square reaches its original position. It now looks the same as figure 14.13.1. This can be seen with the help of the original position taken by P. So thus a square has a rotational symmetry of order 4 about its center. Observe that in this case, first the center of rotation is the center of the square. The angle of rotation is 90 degree. The direction of rotation is clockwise. The order of the rotational symmetry is 4. So you can try this. So here is a do this section. Draw 2 identical parallelograms, one ABCD on a piece of paper and the other A dash B dash C dash on a transparent sheet. Mark the points of intersection of their diagonals O and O dash respectively. You can see in figure 14.16. Now place the parallelogram such that A dash lies on A and B dash lies on B and so on. O dash then falls on O. So it's a very easy example. Stick a pin into the shapes at the point 0 O. Now turn the transparent shape of the clockwise direction. How many times do you the shape coincide in one full rotation? What is the order of rotational symmetry? So you can see here the point where we have the pin in the center of rotation, it is the intersecting point of diagonal in the case. Every object has a rotational symmetry of order 1 as it occupies same position after a rotation of 360 degree. That is one complete revolution. Such case have no interest for us. So you can see here you have around you many shapes which possesses rotational symmetry. So you can see a fruit, second is a road sign, and third is a wheel. So you can see here, for example, when you slice certain fruit, the cross section are shapes with rotational symmetry. So you might have seen a lemon and orange and similar fruits. This might surprise you when you notice them. So you can see 14.17.1. Then there are many road signs that exhibit rotational symmetry. Next time when you walk along a busy road, try to identify such road signs and find about the order of rotational symmetry, as you can see in figure 14.17.2. Think about some of more example for rotational symmetry. Discuss in each case the center of rotation, the angle of rotation, the direction on which the rotation is affected, and the order of rotational symmetry. So you can try this, and here is an exercise. You can solve that. 14.4 Line symmetry and rotational symmetry. You have been observing many shapes and their symmetries for so far. By now you would have understood that many shapes have only line symmetry, some have only rotational symmetry, and some have both line symmetry and rotational symmetry. For example, consider the square shape as in figure 14.19. You can see how many lines of symmetry does it have. Does it have any rotational symmetry? If yes, what is the order of the rotational symmetry? Think about it. The circle is the most perfect symmetrical figure because it can be rotated around its center through any angle, and at the same time it has unlimited number of lines of symmetry. Observe any circle pattern. Every line through the center, that is every diameter, forms a line of reflectional symmetry, and it has rotational symmetry around the center of for every angle. So here is a do this section. Some of the English alphabet have fascinating symmetrical structure. Which capital letter have just one line of symmetry like E? Which capital letter have rotational symmetry of order 2 like I? By attempting to think on such lines, you will be able to fill in the following table. So you can fill the following table, very easy. And here is an exercise. You can do that. If you have any doubt, you can ask it in the comment section. So here the chapter is finished, and we shall start the next chapter in the next class.